Let's talk about something that I believe is holding many of you back from achieving financial success, which to me means financial freedom, where I can dictate what I want to do with my days and time. In this video, we will dive into how we are conditioned to be poor from a young age to our adult life and throughout, and most importantly, we will look at how we can stop this cycle. But first, let's talk about what I mean by conditioned to be poor. To me, it is the way society and our upbringing shape our beliefs and habits around money. We learn from a young age to prioritize instant gratification over long-term financial stability. We are told that we need to have the latest gadgets, wear the newest designer clothing, and drive the most expensive fancy pants cars, even if we can't afford them. The mentality of bigger is better is ingrained in us as soon as we know what that means. Let's look at houses, for example. In the US, homes built in the last 6 years are 74% larger than those built in the 1910s. That's an increase of about 1,000 square feet. The average new home in America, whether it's a condo or a house, now spreads over 2,430 square feet. It is also important to note that parallel to the rise in living space, households have been getting smaller over the same period. In 2022, the average number of people in a household is 3.13 compared to 4.54 in 1910. Check out some of these other statistics when it comes to house sizes. Our fascination with gigantic homes doesn't end there. Do you struggle to squeeze your car into parking spaces these days? Or dread driving down a narrow country lane? There is a reason for that. Cars, just like homes, ballooned in size over the years. By how much, you ask? Let's take a look at the Ford Mustang. From 1964 to 2022, the Mustang increased in size by a whopping 63%. Now, I know our waistlines have gotten bigger over the years, but not by 63% to accommodate us. Many people struggle to achieve financial stability and independence despite earning a decent income. This is because they are upgrading their possessions and continue to buy non-essential things. This condition comes from a variety of sources, including societal norms, cultural influences, personal beliefs, and money being a taboo topic. Societal norms play a significant role in conditioning people to stay poor. Society often puts a lot of emphasis on material possessions and status symbols such as designer clothes, shoes, and accessories, as well as $1,000 cell phones and luxury vacations. This message is reinforced by commercials and ads, which tell us that we need these things to be happy and successful, which is the furthest thing from the truth. As a result, people that try to keep up with the expensive look and feel end up in massive debt. The consumer debt numbers are staggering. Total consumer debt balances increased to $16.38 trillion, up from $15.31 trillion in 2021. That's a 7% increase from September of 2021. Cultural influences also contribute to this poor mindset conditioning. In some cultures, it is considered normal to live beyond one's means and to accumulate debt in order to maintain a certain image. This cultural norm can be passed down from generation to generation, leading to a vicious cycle of debt and financial instability, which only puts those individuals into a deeper debt hole that they could never get out of. These types of individuals are the ones that will roll their car loans into a brand new car after just 3 years of driving their old car, or will upgrade their cell phone every time a new model is released, even though there is very little difference from one year's model to the next. If you are part of that culture, be different and break the habit of living above your means to prove a false point that you are wealthy. Personal beliefs also play a role in conditioning people to stay poor. Many people believe that they will never be able to achieve financial stability and that they will always have to struggle to make ends meet. This belief can be reinforced by negative experiences, such as growing up in poverty or always living paycheck to paycheck. We need to stop seeing money as a means to an end and start seeing it as a tool to help us achieve our goals and dreams. There has to be a mind shift on how we view money. Remove some of the negative associations you have with money and start seeing money as a tool that should be used to purchase you freedom and time, not material possessions. We also learn that it's not polite to talk about money, and that being rich is something to be ashamed of. Talking about money, especially income, is considered taboo in many cultures. Here's an interesting fact for you. Did you know that only 1/3 of American married couples can accurately report what each other earns, while a shockingly low 15% could explain their partner's employment status? The lack of conversation about money and personal finance in most households, including kids and teenagers, leads to a lack of financial literacy and a lack of understanding of how to make smart money decisions and create long-lasting wealth. In today's world, having a basic understanding of money and financial education is essential for achieving financial stability and getting ahead. Despite this, many people lack the basic knowledge and skills needed to make informed financial decisions. For the longest time, and even now, our school systems don't provide us with useful and practical financial education. Perhaps because it's not considered a core subject like math, science, or English, even though lacking this knowledge has a huge impact on our entire lives. One of the most important reasons for learning about money is to avoid financial stress and hardship. Knowing how to budget, save, invest, and manage debt can help individuals make smart financial choices and avoid falling into financial traps such as high-interest credit card debt, predatory loans, or buying penny stocks in hopes of making a quick buck. So how do we stop this cycle? The first step, no matter what your age is to educate yourself on personal finance and investing. This includes learning about delaying gratification, living below your means, paying yourself first by setting aside at least 10 to 15% of your paycheck, and investing it into money-generating assets such as stocks or rental property. We need to stop relying on credit cards, home equity line of credits, and the bank of mom and dad or grandparents to finance our everyday lifestyle. I also didn't learn anything about personal finance in school. All my knowledge came from reading hundreds of books and doing research on the internet, including watching YouTube videos. But be careful who you listen to, as there are many self-proclaimed financial gurus out there that are not experts in the field and can easily mislead you. The next step is to change our mindset around money. We need to stop seeing money as something to be ashamed of and start seeing it as a tool to help us achieve our financial goals. We need to start thinking about the long term and stop prioritizing instant gratification. Most importantly, we need to stop comparing ourselves to others and stop chasing what others have. Sit down and reflect what truly makes you happy and strive to achieve whatever that is. And hopefully it's not a brand new shiny car or a 3,000 square foot home with 3 garages and 5 bathrooms. And lastly, it's important to surround yourselves with people who have the same financial goals and values. This can be friends, family members, or mentors who can provide support and encouragement as you work towards financial freedom. Seek out people who are smart with their money and can guide you with your investments or debt repayment. They are easy to spot because they usually walk around with smiles on their faces and have worry-free attitudes because they have no stress when it comes to money. Breaking out of bad habits and changing how our brain is conditioned around money may be difficult to do, but remember that financial success takes time and effort. By making small changes and staying consistent, the poor mentality mindset will eventually be changed. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how to build your net worth without having to win the lottery, trust me, your odds are stacked against you. Subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for future videos. Thanks for watching.